the strong case for silver, and which government is about to buy the white metal. So this from Citi. The case for silver is as strong as it's been for decades. We've been bullish on silver for some time, and we believe the time is right to get even louder about it. We reiterate our 0 to 3 month forecast of $35 an ounce and 6 to 12 month forecast of $38 an ounce with a probability of 60%. We believe that the setup in silver is presently the strongest it's been in decades. There you go. And let's have a look at their arguments for that and some of their price forecasts with their base case, their bull case, and their bear case. So silver's strong bull markets are when China is easing and DM growth sentiment is weak or weakening. This means higher precious metals allocation, a weaker dollar, and strengthening industrial demand for silver. Add to this strong energy transition related solar and EV demand for silver and Fed cutting cycle related silver investment through vehicles like ETFs, and we have a recipe for a strong bull market. Massive silver deficits of 15 to 20% of consumption deficits can only be met by silver stockholder sales. The weak hands have already sold over the past 5 years to fill prior deficits. Silver has been in deficit since 2019. We model that silver bar and coin stockholders need to sell 1% of their total stocks per month in order to meet excess demand for silver. Our bull case, 30% probability, is for price to rise $45 an ounce by the end of next year, owing to low probability stagflation risk, a Fed pivot, deeper than expected slowdown recession in the US EU, with strong EM outperformance, declining US real rates, and strong recovery in silver imports from China and India. And the bear case, 10% probability, is for price to decline to $18 an ounce by the end of next year, owing to substantially higher US real interest rates, tighter than expected Fed policy, and substantial weakening in demand from China and India. So it's good to see Citi jumping on the bandwagon. The fundamentals for silver absolutely add up for much, much higher prices in the years ahead. I definitely see, and I've done videos on this recently, or probably a few months ago, because I haven't done a video for a while, where, yeah, I do see all-time silver in the next year. So we're looking $50 silver in the next year. So very similar to Citi's bull case, and I think that will play out. And I'm very happy that I hold a lot of silver, a lot of gold. It's been very good. The only part of my portfolio that hasn't done well is the miners and juniors. They've been battered over the last couple of years, and they're cheap a couple of years ago, and they're even cheaper now. And so I am pretty comfortable with my holdings in the physical market. I definitely accumulate a little bit on pullbacks, but pretty much I've been just loading up on real high quality miners and juniors. So, which country is about to start buying the white metal? Russia. The Russian Ministry of Finance, or the Russian Finance Ministry, proposes to allocate 51.5 billion rubles in 2025 to buy precious metals and gemstones, according to the draft federal budget for 2025 and the planning period of 2026 to 2027. So basically, Russia is allocating over $500 million for each year for the next 3 years to buy precious metals, which includes silver and palladium. So let's read on. The list of metals that are planned to be purchased includes platinum and palladium. State previous metals repository, or Gokran, which built palladium reserves during the Soviet period, sold all of them by 2012, has not started buying the metal again until recently. Plans for budget allocations in 2025 correspond to the limit for precious metals and gemstone purchases in 2023 and 2024, Same amount will be allocated for these purposes in 2026 to 2027, although the previous plan was to allocate 38.9 billion rubles. So they've now upped that. They're allocating more dollars to accumulating not just gold, but palladium, platinum, and silver, and gold. The plan is to acquire refined gold, silver, platinum, and palladium to increase the share of highly liquid assets in the state fund, the explanatory note says. So there we go. There's Citi's outlook for silver. I've been banging on about silver for some years. Obviously, with where the economy and the monetary system is and inflation and all of that, a lot of people are going to gold, and gold's done extremely well in recent times, and it's great. But silver is going to have a much bigger move in percentage terms. There's a lot more wealth creation to be had in silver, in my opinion, and that's why I'm overweighted silver physically, but also to even get more leverage on the miners. So if people don't have any exposure to gold and silver, I always say start with the physical. Start with the physical before you go into mining investments. And then start at the most pristine large miners and work your way down. There's a lot of risk when it comes to the exploration companies. And I've had many losses in there, and I've had many wins. And it's definitely not for the faint-hearted. And there's a lot of work that goes involved in really trying to find the really good explorers. And even when you think you found a really good one, they don't always turn out to be the case. So there you go. There's Citi's outlook. Russia planning to spend $500 million each year for the next 3 years to accumulate more gold, silver, platinum, and palladium. And the important thing is it includes silver there. So where does silver go from here? I think in the next 12 months, before the end of next year, we do see all-time highs in silver. But that's just my opinion. What do you guys think? Love to see your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. If you like this video, hit that like button. Really do appreciate it. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again on another episode of Finance Uncut.